everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Home Cookin'. You got your chef Alan, and you got the blessed one Bleska. How's everything, Bleska?
Everything's good, man. How are you doing, my friend?
Well, we're doing as best as we can in the moment.
All right, well, why don't you tell us what's on the menu?
Yeah. So for today, listeners, we got the wonderful experience that happened today of early snow, and we'll also be kicking it back with some NBA content, talking about some hypothetical NBA trades. Yeah, Bleska, take the lead.
Okay, I'm gonna start off with yesterday. So I was in the middle of watching the game last night. Who was playing again? I forgot. Wow, the NFL game. Oh, I know why I forgot. It was the
Yeah,
Cowboys and the Eagles. I know
roast.
why I forgot. But I had to go out and brush the snow out of my car, and it was like thick packing snow, and I was just like, man.
Mhm.
Are we, what is this sign? Like, are we going into like an early winter? It just took me back to like, just practices and games in the snow for football. I was just like, wow, this is like a relapse. Ah,
Bleska, you gotta enlighten me. I don't like. Do you like snow or?
man, when I'm playing games, when I'm playing football, like I'm not thinking about the snow, but like when it's just there, that like 10-minute walk in the winter when you get off the bus and you're just like, you have to get to class and the wind is just cutting your skin up. You're a little bit dry. Can't your lotion out your bag because you're just gonna get exposed to the cold even more. Your face is probably all covered up with a scarf or you're hoodied up. I'm not the biggest fan of snow, and I was like, man, this with everything that's going on now, it might be the coldest winter we will experience.
Bro, don't even say that. Like, I don't even like. I don't like winter, to be honest, Bleska. And when it comes to snow, dude, it's just, yo, I gotta tell you this story. Like, I don't. Whenever it snows a lot, my parents, they like periodically like kick me out of the house to start cleaning the driveway or something. So yeah, I don't like snow because I have to go outside and do things, and it's just super annoying because snow doesn't stop, man. You can look away for an hour or two, and it just like it's like, yeah, yo, you shoveled this? No, you did not. Like, here's more. So
And
yeah,
it's not like we even get like snow days anymore. It's just like, oh, snow, great, it's snow. It's just there.
exactly. And yo, like if oh man, like because I work early in the morning, and I know you have an early day too, dude. The people that don't have to start their days until like the afternoon or like 11 or 12, they're lucky, man. The sun is out. It's melting all the snow for them, especially during this time because it's not that cold in the morning in the sense that snow, like if there is any, will last. But dude, yeah, yo, if you're starting your day early in the morning, sun's down, like guns down, like yo, you're done. Yo, you gotta break out the scraper and everything. It's not fun.
I guess one thing that's decent with the snow is that it's like hot chocolate season. Hot chocolate is a
Okay.
must. When Victoria Park has the lights, and then those nights when it's just like dark out and there's no wind and it's just like falling and it's so peaceful. You're not thinking about the shoveling you have to do tomorrow. When the snow is just still, those are moments I give snow its props. But enough about snow. Let's go on to some hypotheticals that those NBA hypothetical trades that we might see or that might be too far fetched, or the biggest one that's probably could happen, I think, and that is regarding Mr. Point God himself, Chris Paul, to the Los Angeles Lakers. Do you think that would be a good move?
I thought you were gonna lead me off with Giannis, man. Just
Oh man, I don't even want to talk about Giannis, man.
we'll dive into that. But yeah, no, Chris Paul. Well, he was meant to go to the Lakers initially, right? Yeah. Well, Adam Stern or Alan Stern, Alan
David
Stern.
Stern.
Dave, damn.
David Stern.
I think it's David. I think it's David Allen Stern.
Do you
David
know
Allen.
his middle name?
Well, I mean, it's
We need a fact check on this.
yeah. No, Chris Paul got vetoed for sure, and I guess all roads lead to the Lakers and banana boat LeBron James and trying to win another championship if the season starts early or starts later. Chris Paul, man, like he's so good. He has such a bad contract right now. He's kind of old. I don't know, like he can make it work for sure, but better chance than when he was on the Rockets.
I don't think that's even like comparable. It's LeBron James and Anthony Davis to start with. That's like the most ridiculously absurd combination you get. Two of the most like gifted athletic freaks of nature. And then you got the mind of LeBron, and then just the talent of small ball big man Anthony Davis. You put Chris Paul on that, you get LeBron James, a little less mileage on this last leg of his career. He did a lot for Lakers. I mean, he led the league in assists, and that's what Rondo was so key, because like when LeBron was off the court, you actually had someone that could facilitate. But you add Chris Paul to that, it could be like I guess it would be Lob City again, just because it'll be in Los Angeles. It would be his best shot, and he does not care anymore about teaming up with big players. I think he wants his ring, as many players would want to, especially in the latter half of their careers.
For sure. I think he is someone that a lot of people think about if he has a ring for his legacy, right? Because he's been in the league. He's been an all-star for, obviously you got to check, but I think he must have double digits in all-star game appearances.
Oh, for sure. Some All-NBAs, first teams there too. Like they don't call him the point guard for no reason. Chris Paul is legit. I knew Chris Paul was legit when he scored, I think, 63 points in high school the day after his grandfather passed away, and he scored 63. He could have scored more, but he stopped at 63 on a free throw because it was like the age his grandfather passed away at. And that right there, I was like, man, that's like some legendary stuff right there.
Yeah, Chris Paul, man, he's big. Yeah, it would be a huge thing if he did make his way onto the Lakers. Then him and Rich Paul can talk about last names or something. And yeah.
Okay, on the topic of California, the next trade I want to talk about is something I've been seeing like a lot on social media, and it's like, man, I just like I hate jersey swaps for this reason. I find this like the same as like Kevin Durant to the Warriors, which I never thought would happen, but I guess now anything is possible, and it is Giannis to the Golden State Warriors. I don't even want to entertain this at all, because that would just be broken. Having Steph Curry on the perimeter and Giannis doing his his 6 steps onto a dunk, that would just be broken, and I don't want to talk about that, Alan.
Wait, I want to come on, man. Like you gotta for all the bandwagoners out there, man, you gotta give them the fan service. Like you gotta talk about how like we gotta talk about fit. Like, do you think it'd be like you'd obviously be losing like a Draymond and a Andrew Wiggins? Like, do you think that's gonna be something that like makes a huge, like, especially Draymond, because he's homies with Clay and Steph, right? Do you think that's gonna be a huge loss of like leadership, or is this Giannis like that
Draymond
spicy ingredient that changes things?
Draymond's the reason Kevin Durant left in the first place, so I don't think people really care too much about Draymond. But he's as a Michigan State watcher, when he was in college, like Draymond was like, he put up like triple-double numbers in university. He was a Steeler draft, but like I don't even know, he's just underrated. But they have a pretty high draft pick too. What is it? I don't even remember.
Second, dude.
He's in like top three.
Number two.
Pick. Yeah. It's so broken. Like they're still a championship team. Like LaMelo, I want to. Oh man, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of LaMelo.
You're a fan? You're a fan of a guy who can't shot? He can't shoot. He's got a dad who just speaks too much.
I'm all in on Melo. Like,
you're a big baller, man. You're a big baller, Brandon.
Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted.
Big baller bandwagon right there. LaMelo.
But to answer your question, Giannis is a fit wherever. If you got shooters, you don't want slashers with them. So you give him shot creators that can do what they can do. He'll get his own on fast breaks. He'll he can fit wherever because his play style isn't really like a detriment to anybody because he's like a driver, and
Mhm.
you got like a sharpshooters, literally, like you're in like Splash Brothers territory. So
It'd be interesting because, yeah, as everyone hopefully is aware of, and we'll just wear them anyways. Yeah, Giannis is going to be a free agent next year, and you never know if he's going to go to a team like Miami, which something we could talk about, the Raptors,
he,
or Golden State, because I know that Steph was already talking to Giannis a couple games, and you could see him like come join us. So
yeah, it all depends on how he does next year in Milwaukee, but I don't see that formula working in Milwaukee right now.
for
And
sure.
he's in Milwaukee, so keep that in mind. What other trades do you have in mind for a topic right here?
Yeah, so I mean, Vlaska, there's too many good options, but I think the one we'll leave it off with is the smile of Embiid. Embiid to the Houston Rockets. How would you take that?
First of all, I stopped like being on the Embiid train since the what was it like game 5 of the NBA of the semifinals against the Raptors, or when he did the airplane thing and he's
Yeah, 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 yeah.
like
Guy's a
I was like,
bum.
oh man. First of all, he was already on like on the brink because his trolliness on social media. I was like, man, I got enough of this guy. But like, Embiid is a plus minus monster.
Hmm.
The Sixers are known to do like tremendously terrible when he's on the court, and that's something that translates because he's like a for sure a two-way player. He's a for sure bucket on the post, and he hustles. I'll give him that. And maybe we see more of a James Harden in his early days in Houston when he was like a pick and roll player, and they're using pick and pops, and that's something Embiid could do
Yeah,
because he can flex the floor with the 3-point shot. But still, and I mean, he would give him like a legit threat on the inside, and even though like it's a league dominated on 3-point shots, like you look at the size just between LeBron and AD, and you got a neighbor not too far away in Dallas that's out there with its own duo. Luka's a star. Porzingis is when he's healthy, he's a problem. And so, like that would give him an edge to compete, and especially with a team that struggle with that component. They had PJ Tucker on Anthony Davis, and although they did win, was it game 1 that they won against Lakers? I
yeah,
believe it was game 1, but
yeah.
and then I was on Twitter. You'll see everybody, like all the Houston fans, are like, "Yeah, it don't matter. PJ Tucker is gonna make Anthony Davis like his son, like this and
Yo,
that." It's like, man, like it'll be definitely an advantageous asset to have Embiid with you on going forward. But I like the move for the Houston Rockets more than I would like it for the Sixers because Sixers are just I think they're a mess right now.
for sure. And yeah, I'll give you my thoughts on this, Leska, before we move on to our last spicy part of the episode. But two things. Number one, I'll save the better one for the second one. But number one, if they were to hypothetically get Embiid, the Rockets, yeah, it would be such a change in philosophy. Obviously, their organization has changed recently, where their management and their GM, who envisioned a small ball type of team, has resigned, right? Um,
Mm-hmm.
or was fired, either one. But yeah, that small ball philosophy that the Rockets have been known recently for, it's going to be changing, right? And if they were to get players such as Embiid, who's such a dominant force down, but Embiid still plays like he's a guard, right? He's popping threes even though his average isn't that good. So that'd be
Uh, I have to contest that. I think he does that because he can. It's on his bread and butter, but he can shoot it. Sorry.
yeah, no, it's all good. I appreciate that. But